theological DNA of church is Indic contributions. From the early Greek philosophers who were considered as pagan, we got Ammonius Saccas, who lived in 175 current era. His student is Plotinus, who got his Neoplatonism. And his student is also Origen, who was an early Christian theology person in 230 current era. And they had several things, like, for example, in Neoplatonism, it said that you had the physical eye, images, shadow, reflections, mind's eye, soul, intelligence, belief, finally, the one or being. So you ascend this way. Christianity also saw that as secular, material world, religious, spiritual, God, and Christ. I needn't even tell you that the model for this is very similar to Antakarana that you have, where you have Manas, Buddhi, Ahamkara, and awareness, where this is the kind of model that we have for this. This is a work from Bibhudev Mishra, very interesting series of collections where he's shown in several Christian art there seems to be mudras that are shown. Mudras are uniquely Indian because these are related to Ayurveda. Ayurveda relates each of these fingers to the Panchamahabhutas. And we believe that by holding them while you're doing meditation, you are touching on some nerve centers and things like that that can give you some benefit or the other. That's what Ayurveda believes in. And here we are seeing this Prithvi Mudra to balance earth element, promoting healing and spiritual balance. This is there in this Moscow museum where Christ is holding that particular mudra. Very interesting. Prana Mudra. You're seeing the Prana Mudra that is used in India for this reason, and Christ is holding this Prana Mudra. This is in Mount Sinai. Apana Mudra. This is a purification mudra to detoxify, purify the body, and Christ is holding that over here, Amsterdam Museum. Karana Mudra dispels negativity, fear, depression, and so on. And you can see the Pope is holding something like that. The Shuni Mudra. Shunya Mudra decreases the space element and so on. Healing Mudra. Christ is known as a healer, right? So they use this symbolism to show all the healing properties and so on. Dhyana Mudra, used by yogis to meditate, build ability to concentrate and heal. You're seeing Christ in a meditative position over here, doing something like that. Agni Mudra or the Surya Mudra, which has increased the fire element, and you're seeing this in Turkey. This monastery is showing this particular mudra. Anjali Mudra, Namaste. Namaste is such a deeply Vedantic kind of thing, saying Narayana in me is bowing to Narayana in you. That is the whole idea, but that seems to be there in this particular assumption of Mary. Abhaya Mudra is a gesture of fearlessness. When Hindu divinities show that, it is I'll protect you. When they do this, it is I'll give to you, right? Here I'm granting you something. Here I'll protect you. That is the what's mean. That's why you see Shiva over here saying I'll be your protector kind of thing. So we're seeing that in Saint Francis of Assisi. And Abhaya Mudra and Varada Mudra, we're seeing both over here. So over here too, this hand is giving and this hand is protecting. That's what you see. And here you see a similar kind of thing. Arthapataka Mudra, a different mudra once again in Italy. So all of these things are showing that there is some kind of connection between early Christianity and Vedantic ideas. They were not cleanly separated. Many ideas from Vedanta was used. And Augustine of Hippo, he was somebody called a Manichean, a Neoplatonist. Then he became a Christian. He underwent a yogic trance, recounted as a mystic experience. But an even bigger issue is Aquinas, who in 1250 is the greatest theologian of Catholic faith. He wrote a work called Summa Theologica. The funny thing is, he left it incomplete. He left it incomplete because he got a yogic transformation. He went into meditative state, then he said, what I've experienced is so great that nothing like this matters anymore. So he stopped writing that Catholic theology, stopped it over there. Very interesting to see these things. There's a lot of influence of Vedanta in Christian works. For example, I destroy the darkness born of ignorance, the shining light of wisdom. Bhagavan Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita. Christ is saying in John, I am the light of the world. He follows me, will not walk in darkness. I am the origin of the whole world, dissolution, beginning, middle, and end. That's what Krishna is saying. I am the Alpha, Omega, the first and last, beginning and the end. Jesus is saying that. I'm not going to read all these things, but in many, many places you find exactly the same Vedanta statement is there in Christianity also.